I think when we look at Princess Diana's story, we can really get insight into Charles and how very cold he can be when he doesn't care. I don't think he ever hated Diana, just like he doesn't hate Harry. But I do think that he has a place in his heart that is very, very cold. And when that is activated, not even he can turn it off, right? And so there's a cold-bloodedness in this man that defies all understanding, honestly. And what he did with Harry and has been doing with Harry, it's not just the fact that he scheduled that garden party on the same day intentionally to humiliate and abandon Harry on an international stage. But it's also the fact that he's done so many other things to make his coldness known and apparent to everyone. He wants everyone to know that he is completely cold, indifferent, to the point of being hateful to Harry, just like he was to Diana. But to him, it's not hate. To him, it's not hate. It is hate, but to him, it's not hate. It's just indifference. He doesn't care if Harry lives or dies. He doesn't care if Harry's family lives or dies, just like he didn't care with Diana. But it's not like he's going to, you know, kill Diana or kill Harry himself. You know what I mean? It's that he doesn't care if she lives or dies. He doesn't care if she's happy or unhappy. He doesn't care if she ate breakfast or not. He just doesn't care. And sometimes that's worse than hating someone, because hate is a very, very complicated emotion. You know, you can hate because you're so hurt or something like that, but hate can be changed into love again. Honestly, hate is passion. Hate takes a lot. It means that something was there and it turned, whereas indifference is like, there's just nothing. It's nothingness, you see? And that's what he felt for Diana. I mean, he drove her mental with his indifference. And if Harry is not careful, he will also drive Harry mental with his indifference. He is indifferent. And he doesn't apologize. He cannot apologize because he doesn't know how to not be so indifferent in his heart. There's a cold front, like a glacier in his heart. It's like a chamber in his heart. It's like a gas chamber, honestly, in his heart of coldness, cold gas. When that turns on, there's nothing he can do about it. He also has other chambers. We see when he loves. His total loyalty and devotion is apparent. So this is a man with very specific chambers that don't overlap. They don't overlap. When he's cold, he is cold all the way. And it doesn't matter how it looks to everyone else. It doesn't matter how mental he drives the person. He stays cold. Look at what he did to poor Diana. Look at what he did to poor Diana. He drove her absolutely mental. He drove her absolutely mental. I mean, look at this poor woman. And all for what, right? All for what? You know, too bad she was not mature enough to leave sooner the way Meghan left. You know, as soon as he turns on them and shows who he is, just pack your bags and get out of there. Pack your bags and get out. Your life and your sanity and your health and your future depends on it, because he can't turn it off. He is indifferent. And that is why I said Harry should not go back to the UK. But I took that back yesterday, and I'm still of that opinion today, is that, you know, one has to be balanced in one's analysis, because it's not that everyone in the UK hates Harry. Harry is an Englishman. He's British by birth. His mother birthed him on British soil, just like Archie's mother birthed Archie on British soil, right? And he has a right to be on British soil. You're not going to take me from where I was born. There's a song. I don't remember this song. You can't take me from where I was born. Something like that, right? Not even if you're the king, right? They can't take away Harry's birth. And there's so many people, as we saw yesterday when Harry arrived for the Invictus service at St. Paul's Cathedral, where his mother and father were married back in the 1980s. There were so many people there waiting to greet him, to cheer for him, to tell him how much they love him. So it's not that I'm saying, you know, Harry should not go back. I mean, I did say that, and I take that back today, but don't hold your breath. I could change my mind again, okay? I'm a chameleon and a Gemini sometimes. It depends on the situation. But I am saying that, you know, he should definitely stop trying to get his father's approval. And I do think he is still hoping for his father's approval, acceptance, his praise, and so forth, because, you know, that's who Harry is. But it's not just Harry, it's all of us, isn't it? It's biology. We all want our parents' approval. We can't help it. That's how we're built, right? I mean, even in the animal kingdom, I'm sure that the other species in the animal kingdom also have some form of that syndrome, where we want to have our parents' approval. We want them to be proud of us and to tell us, good boy, good girl, and give us a pat on the back, even if we're 80, right? But so telling Harry to stop seeking his father's approval is almost unfair, you know, but he needs to get it into control, I think. What do you think? Do you agree or disagree?